Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Today Matt Builds. Today I'm going to strip that Spitfire down again to get to that undercarriage cable. I need to find out why the undercarriage is going up when you press for takeoff, which it shouldn't be doing yet. It's supposed to be going up when it's after it's took off, but it's doing the opposite. And if I can't figure it out, I'm going to give up on it. I'll just put the plane together and just leave it, not bother with it. So with all that said, let's make a start on this stripping down again. So as you can see here, this cardboard stand now is really flimsy. It's breaking up. It's just absolutely no good for this Spitfire anymore now. But anyway, let's get these screws off here. Pardon my arm being in the way. There's one. It's not on the base, because it's all in the base. I mean, I must have had this apart at least 10 times. I'm surprised I've not worn the threads out of these holes, to be honest. There's going to come a day when that's going to happen and I won't be able to do anything then. It'll just have to be glued on. Get the one off here. I mean, I was going to do my Titanic today, the diorama, but the thing is, I'll have to do that outside in the garden. Put it on a paste table, but with the weather being as it is, there's not much you can do about that. I'll have to leave it for now. I mean, this is like an update, to be honest. Because I've just really lost the heart to do this model. I just can't be mithered with it. It's been such a disappointment, a big disappointment. I mean, the model's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but it's just all the problems we've had doing it. One problem after another, and that's it. I mean, Harsha have really let the community down on this build. They've let us all down. Let's get these screws out. And even this here is sticking, and I don't know why. The red indicator to let you know if the undercarriage is up or down, and I don't fancy taking that apart. Well, there it goes. That's snapped because of all the unscrewing that have been doing. I'll show you shortly. This here has snaps off because we keep messing about with it. Right. And I don't know what's going on here with this cable. Make sure I mean, that's the right way around. but everything just seems to be going backwards on this. Well, just make sure that cable, because I might have to do another test run. Well, that's gone behind there, and as I can see, there's no frame. It's quite slack. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on the base now, as it is, and I'm going to test it. So, if you bear with me a minute, guys, you'll be able to see it. But how? I'm going to have to change over to another camera, so just bear with me a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I've zoomed in as far as I can with the other camera. So, just turn my remote on, and I want to watch this cable. So I'll do a start, but I bet you the undercarriage will go up. Well, that is surprising. It hasn't, but it will on the takeoff though, hopefully. The undercarriage hasn't gone up. Now why hasn't that undercarriage gone up? Right, I'm going to do a full flight and then it'll land. See what I mean? Full flight, it lands. The undercarriage is still down. The undercarriage has gone up. And the undercarriage should come down. Now everything's working backwards here, but when I turn the box off, the undercarriage comes down. I just don't know what to suggest, to be honest. I've no idea what's going on with this plane. Nothing. That's starting to fray a bit now there for the flaps, so that's going to go soon. So if that goes, I'm going to have to put fishing wire in. This is why I don't want to complete this model. I don't want to complete it at all. I've just lost all heart into this build. It's the biggest letdown going. I mean, I love the model, don't get me wrong, but there's so much going wrong. One thing after another. Now if our chef would have told us there's going to be an issue before we even carried on to 93 and issue 36, I would have stopped it. I would have just sent it back and got a refund. It's a bit late now. Well, it's not too late, but I've come so far. I just don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure it out and figure it out and figure it out, but nothing seems to come to mind. So it looks like I'm going to have to put the parts back on again. So bear with me, guys, while I switch this off. Switch it off and put it back together, because I haven't a clue what's going to go on here now. Right, okay. When I've checked everything, everything is in its right place where it's supposed to go. So now I need to put this back on here, minus one screw because it's snapped. Got that one in there. I'll just do the first three. I'm not doing the corner around there yet until well, what I'm going to start doing, and that's just turning because the thread's gone. What I'll do tomorrow, or maybe after, is start putting it all back together, to be honest with you. There's no point trying to figure that out because I haven't a clue what's going on with it. It's just a complete mystery to me. See, all I can say is I'm very disappointed in this build. Very disappointed. I mean, it works, but it should work as it should work, like it was advertised when it first came out. But it wasn't. It was just to lure you in. Okay, that's that one done. So these parts are never coming off again. unless something seriously happens. It's like with the Japanese Zero that people are doing. They've had no issues on that so far, and I hope they don't have issues on that. I mean, they've got their money's worth. And I fixed the razors on this. I glued the brass collars in. I mean, there's a video on there to show you how I did it. There should be a dab hand at where all these screws go now, because they've been in and out for all the time. Okay, right, so the next thing I'm going to do now, I'm going to put the wings back on. Because these wings have been off for a while now. So we'll get this one done. Put this one on here. Okay. One. Because to be honest with you, I want this model finished. Making sure that's in. Perfect. Get the other wing. Pick it up without losing any screws. Okay, that's gone on. Make sure it's tight. Not too tight, but tight enough. And then this screw. Squeeze that up there, because there's still Smurf poo inside that. Now I need to find the bits that I had. There they are, I think. Yep, there they are. So, I'm not sure if that one goes there. No, it doesn't. Goes on this one. Brown one on here, making sure I've got it right way around, like that. I didn't put any Smurf poo on this yet. on that. That there. And there we have it with the wings back on. Well, that one's not jamming anymore, which it was doing. That one's fine. Okay. How there you have it with the wings on. I think I might as well just put it on top of the base for now, this. So bear with me a moment, guys. Well, I have no idea what to do now with that cable and the undercarriage. I've just put it on the base because this cardboard stand, get rid. Every time the plane goes on it, it collapses on that stand. It's too heavy for it now. It's a waste of time. So it looks like I'm going to have to do it, build it without that stand. It's going to be a bit difficult, but if I put a towel down on it, I'll do that. So till tomorrow, with a bit of luck, I can start doing the next issue. Because to be honest, I really want to get this finished. Want it out the way, then I can concentrate on the Titanic build. And also on the other Titanic build that's in the shed, the Trumpeter Titanic, and as soon as that's finished, then I can make a start on the USS Missouri 1/200 scale. But that's a long way off yet, because I've got to cut down the diorama base, so it's not too short, but enough to got the ship on it, and because at the moment it's a bit too big, because that'll be going on that shelf where the Spitfire was, but I need to move them tanks out the way, and also the way my HMS Victory is as well. I might have to get rid of that because it's literally starting to split. There's nothing I can do with it. The metal cabin at the back has fell off. It's that old now. It can't be repaired. It's just had it, literally had it. I mean, I've had it now for a good number of years, and I mean, if I could repair it I would, but the wood is, especially at the bow, where you bring the wood round, twist it round, bend it round, the wood is just completely splitting, and there's nothing I can do about it. I mean, it's a shame really. But I wanted to show you one thing though. You might have already seen it. Even the Enterprise is falling off its stand now. You know, I've got that much rubbish in here, it needs a complete sort out. I mean, these will have to go in the shed eventually. Bring it over here. Right, let's see if I can bring it over here without dropping it. Okay, I might have to swap cameras round. This build here, the Earth, Sun, Moon Orbiter, which I did a while back now, probably I think it's about 5 years, 6 years. Once I completed this build and plugged it in, everything, it was working perfectly at the beginning, then all of a sudden the gears started jamming up inside, and this is by Hachette. Again, like the other one I've got, the Orrery. The cogs were not cut properly to alignment. Nothing was done right. So I had to keep on stripping it down to find out what the problem was, and I couldn't see where it was, even though it was inside. I took it all apart, put it all back together, and tried it again. They were jamming like hell, so I had to send the whole model back to Hachette for them to sort it out. And they had this for, I think it was about 4 or 5 months trying to figure it out. And when I eventually got it back, it was working perfectly, but they didn't tie the bolts underneath, and luckily I wasn't carrying it at the time when I moved it. Well, I did move it, but the minute I put it on the work surface downstairs in the kitchen, all the bolts, there's only 3 of them, 3 bolts, fell out. And I thought, I don't believe this. And I tell you something, it's very hard to get them into alignment with this part here, the top plate. Very hard to find it, because this doesn't open here around the side, does not open at all, which it should, so you can see where you're going. Well, I've not had it on for a while now, it's collecting dust as always, but I'm going to have to clean it up. And it's solid brass, apart from the moon and earth and the sun, they're plastic, but everything else is brass. And also like the gears inside there, I think some of them are plastic and all, I can't remember, but I don't fancy taking it apart. But like this again, Hachette let me down. Now I don't know if any others have built this, but it's a beautiful piece of kit. Like the Orrery, I mean, I've had no problems with that whatsoever. That works perfectly, no problems at all. Even though oh, it's this one that keeps falling off its track. I've had no problems with that one. But with the Spitfire, that's really something else. Well, that's another model I've shown you now, even though you've probably seen it. I don't know if I put the video on here yet, with them both working one at a time, because I couldn't find the plug for it last time. So anyway, that's it. I'm not going to blab on. Like I said, tomorrow is another day, and it won't be till I come back from Salford in the morning. That's when I'm going to make a start on this Spitfire. I mean, I've even got me issues 9, 10, 11, 12 of the Titanic here. I might do that in a bit after this video. Yeah, I think I will. I'll do another video. So anyway, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for future videos. But if I've helped in some way, I'm glad, but if I haven't helped, I'm sorry. But there's nothing I can do with that. It's just it's a back to front plane, to be honest with you. That's how I'm going to call it, a back to front plane. So until after, I'll see you later. Bye for now.